As requested, question 8. The equation of a curve is y is equal to, open the brackets, 2x minus 3, close the brackets, cubed minus 6x. Part I, express dy by dx and d squared y over dx squared in terms of x. So for part di over dx, what we're going to do is multiply the exponent by the coefficient. In this case, the coefficient is 1. So 3 times 1 is just 3. Then we write 2x minus 3. We're going to subtract 1 from the exponent. In this case, 3 minus 1, so 2. Then we're going to leave some space, and I'll tell you why later. Then we're going to do the same for negative 6x. 1 times 6 is just negative 6. 1 times negative 6 is negative 6. And then you're going to take away 1 from the 1, and that's 0. Anything to the power of 0 is just 1, so negative 6. So now for the space in between, what we're going to do is dy by dx for what's inside the brackets. And this is only a special case when there's something inside those brackets. So 2x minus 3, like I said, 1 times 2, and then 1 minus 1 is 0, so that only gives us 2. So then dy by dx, so 3 times 2 is 6, and then 2x minus 3 squared minus 6, and that is for the first part of the first part of part I guess. Then d squared y over dx squared. You're going to do the exact same thing to the dy by dx. So 6 times 2, that's 12, then 2x minus 3, 2 minus 1 is 1, so it's going to be to the power of 1. You don't really have to write the 1, but I'm just writing it in this case for you guys. Then times 2 again because of what's inside the bracket, and then negative 6 is just gone because it's just a constant on its own. So that is 24, and then 2x minus 3. And that is it for the first part, and that's 3 marks. Alright, so part 2. Find the x-coordinates of the two stationary points and determine the nature of each stationary point. Alright, so what we need to do, whenever there's a stationary point, dy by dx should equal to 0. So 6, 2x minus 3 squared minus 6 is equal to 0. We're going to move negative 6 to the other side, and that gives us positive 6. And then what we're going to do is divide that 6 by the 6 on the other side, and that gives us 1. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. Alright, and then 2x minus 3, the whole thing squared is equal to 1. Then we're going to open it up, so 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3 is equal to 1. Then we're going to just expand it, continue that. So 2x times 2x, 2x times negative 3 times 2x, and negative 3 times negative 3. So 4x squared, alright, minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 1. Then we're going to move that 1 to the other side, so 9 minus 1 will be 8. So 4x squared minus 12x plus 9, and then it equals to 1, and then 4x squared minus 12x plus 8 is equal to 0. You can do this manually, or you can use the calculator. So I go with mode, then I click 5 for equation, and then 3 ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this case, a is 4, and b is negative 12, and c is 8. And then that would give us the x values, the two stationary points in this case, which is what we need to find out, and that's how you know you're right. That is 2 and 1. So basically, x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 1. But we're not done yet. Now we have to determine the nature of each stationary point. And that's where d squared y over dx squared comes in. We're going to substitute x equals to 2 and x is equal to 1 in each of those. When the answer is a positive, then the nature is minimum. And if it's a negative, then it's a maximum. It's basically just the opposites. That's how you can remember it. So just pop that into your calculator. 24, open brackets, 2 times 2 minus 3. Or you can just say 2 times 2 is 4, minus 3 is 1, so 24 times 1 is 24. And that's a positive, so then it's a minimum. And we're done with the first part, but now we need to finish when x is equal to 1, and it just equals to maximum. That's it. That is a total of 5 marks, you guys, and we're done with this question. If you guys have any other questions you want me to solve for you instead of doing full-on papers, just let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!